We're edging ever closer to the greatest show on turf, the Cheltenham Festival, and some more significant market movers to look at with Tom Lee from Channel 4 and RT. And Tom, probably most significantly, World Hurdle, Annie Power goes, and she's being backed.
Yeah, too true. So close you can nearly taste it, the Cheltenham Festival, and finally confirmation of what we all suspected for so long. Annie Power, the unbeaten supermare, she will line up over 3 miles in the World Hurdle rather than the shorter option in the Champion Hurdle. Unsurprisingly, now confirmation's there. She has been back. 9-4 was the best price in the village around the time the news broke. She's now into generally 7-4, 15-8. What really sticks in my mind, Jamie, although this is her first try at the trip, bear in mind, think back to New Year's Day, think back to Cheltenham. 2 mile, 4.5 furlongs. She did it easily, beating Zarkandar. The petrol light was certainly not flickering on empty, so it's unknown territory, but unsurprising that the money's arrived. And this close to the festival as well, we get a better idea of what's running in the handicaps. We've seen some movement in those as well. And one horse as well that's in a couple of races as well, Sailor's Worn. Yeah, too true. For Edward O'Grady, a horse who was third in the county hurdle in 2012 and caused a little bit of an upset in his prep race. Beat 1,000 Stars over 2.25 miles at Leopardstown. Unsurprisingly, as a result of that, money arrived 25-1. That went in generally with most bookmakers to around about 16-1. Another horse backed in that race, Art of Payroll for Desi Hughes. He won a handicap the same day that Sailor's Worn completed his warm-up for Cheltenham. That was over 2 miles at Leopardstown off a mark of 1.27. For Art of Payroll, vital that you shop around for those bookmakers offering non-run and no bet. Most are 25-1 into 14-1, but he needs a few to come out yet for him to find his way into the county. Yeah, and the first mention there, Sailor's Worn, also in the Martin Pipe, and again seeing money there. We don't know which one to go, so as you mentioned, non-run and no bet, if you can find it. That's right, yeah, they nicked 5 points off his price, 25-1, that all dried up, 20-1 now for the Martin Pipe, Edward O'Grady's Sailor's Worn, yes indeed. And the big one, the Betfred Cheltenham Gold Cup, it's one of the outsiders that's seeing money. It is a race that could very much cut up. We might see some defections to the Ryanair, which gives the Giant Bolster a real chance of money for that one. Yeah, recent course winner, of course, in the Argento, second 2 years ago, fourth 12 months ago, and he's a horse who has been backed, possibly A, because his stable are rampantly informed. David Bridgewater, big wins, both with Giant Bolster and Wick Hill in recent weeks. Also, the fact that you think of Dynast, think of First Lieutenant, Harry Topper for different reasons. The first two might find their way into the Ryanair. Harry Topper might not be dancing at all if the ground dries out. So therefore, the Giant Bolster, he's been there and done it before. Not a great surprise that the money's come for him. The 20s has gone 16-1 now with most firms. A race that's always quite hard to find the winner in is the Fox Hunters as well, so we've at least got some market clues early on. We have indeed, and in fact the Irish have won 4 of the last 8, and it's 2 Irish trained horses who are being backed. Most prominently Ender Bulger's On the Fringe, a horse who those with long memories will recall was 4th in the Fox Hunter 3 years ago as a 6-year-old. He's 9 now. He warmed up with a second to Tammy's Hill. That saw his price contract 9-2 into 3-1. And the horse that beat him the last day, Tammy's Hill, they've clipped in a point as well, 7-1 into 6-1. Yeah, it's so close now you can almost taste it. The Cheltenham Festival not too far away, and the markets are really beginning to talk.